everyone, welcome, and I'm Carl.
And we've got Ted too. So what are you up to there, Carl?
Well, today it's all about Joseph and tests, so I thought I'd swat up and learn all about Joseph and his Birmingham accent.
Okay, well, Carl, I think it's really great that you're reading and learning more about Joseph, just like we've been doing on Kids Online. But I would look into where he and his family are actually from.
Okay, well, before we learn more about Joseph and these tests, what else have we got, Sam?
Oh, we've got an amazing Kids Online, lots of fun, games and our test story. But first,
Cue Ferris!
Fitness with Ferris. Hello and welcome, it is me, Ferris. How are you all doing on this fine weekend? I've heard that down here in Newport Pagnell, the weather is better than in Australia. What is that about? That's because, why is it raining this weekend, but it's really hot and sunny for you guys? That is not fair, because I can't even go surfing. If I go surfing, I get wet because of the rain. I mean, I get wet anyway, but still, let's get on with some jogging on the spot. Now, I'm hoping you've all recovered from this time last week when you found out about the dreadful loss that England had to face. It was horrible. I was supporting all of you. But then, I've got a good friend in the Italian team. And I might show you what might be coming home. Not this year, next year. Look, it's coming now. Look at it! Oh, look at that catch! I should play cricket too! Oh wow! Look at this trophy! It says Power League on it, because really it's Steve's, the minister's, when he used to play. But we're gonna pretend it's what's coming home. Because it is coming home! Not this year. Anyway, my job is to get you fit. If I'd have been coaching them, yeah, it would have come home. Now, let's go on with our first exercise. You ready? Listen. 8 squats. 8, you right? You ready? Hands out in front. Then up. Then up. Then up. Then up. That's 4. Then up. That's 5. Then up. That's 6. Then up. That's 7. And then up! That's 8. That was amazing. Now, let's get some stretches going. Stretch these arms for our next exercise. How was your week? Did you have a good week? Because, I had an alright week, I've heard as well. We're coming to the end of the school year, so we've got your summer holidays soon. Some nice weather, and looking forward to your next year at school as well. And getting fit. I don't want to see any of these ice creams on holiday. I want to see carrot sticks and apples. But if you can get an apple ice cream, then you'll love it. I had to think, because I'm not clever unless it comes to being fit. Then I am. Because that's why you're fit, because of me. Now let's get on with these press-ups. We're going to be doing 6 of these. Now you know how they are now. You can do them on your knees, like this. Or you can do it normally and like this. Right? So you can go from there. I hope my back is straight. If it's not, then I'm bad at this and you should not be taking tips. But I will. Let's do 6 of these. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, I'm tired now. Now have a great week. It's great seeing you. So goodbye from Ferris.
straight after the slap-up meal that I'd served them. You should have seen their faces when they realised they were seated from oldest to youngest. Anyway, I got my men to fill their sacks with as much food as they could carry. And unbeknown to my brothers, who still hadn't twigged who I was, I placed my special silver cup, not those ones, this one, in the sack that belonged to Benjamin. Now we'd see if they learnt their lesson and changed their ways.
So, we was just leaving, sacks full of food, when they called us back. Something about a lost silver cup. Of course, my brothers just reminded them, why would we steal anything? We brought silver and gold to you. I tell you, they would not leave us alone. Anyone would think they'd really just lost a silver cup. At least we knew we didn't have it.
Of course, it took my men an age to search through all the sacks. Well, I just sat and waited. Waited for them to go through all of my brothers' sacks. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. Until they got to Benjamin. This would be fun. I told them, if anyone had that silver cup, they'd either go into slavery or they could even die, yet die. Now we'd see if they learned their lesson and changed their ways.
So, they went through all my brothers' sacks. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Naphtali, Gad and Asher. You know them. And then they got to mine. Well, imagine my surprise, my fear, my astonishment, my... How did that get there? When out of the sack came the Prime Minister's silver cup. As we all got dragged back to see him, I thought that was it. Kaput. The end of little old me. You should have seen their faces when they came in. The fear. I won't deny I felt a teeny weeny bit guilty. After all, I was never actually going to hurt any of them. My brothers. And then it happened. Up stepped Judah, big brother. Took me to one side. Prime Minister, he said, there's no way you can take Benjamin. If we return to our father Jacob in Canaan without Benjamin, it'll be the end of it. He's already lost one son. To lose another would be just too much. So, said Judah, take me instead. Wow, I thought, maybe these brothers of mine really have changed their ways. I couldn't believe it. My older brother stepped in and said he'd stand in my place, be imprisoned or worse, so that I could go back to be with my dad in Canaan. I can't lie, it blew me away. These brothers of mine really care about me, you know. But what's next?
Will Joseph demand that Judah stay in Egypt forever? Will Joseph ever let on to his brothers who he really is? Will this story ever end?
Of course it's going to end. It's the last Kids Online next week. You just have to tune in to find out, won't you?
3, 2, 1.
battle cry when my fears like Jericho build their walls around my soul. When my heart is overthrown, your love is my battle cry, the anthem for all my life. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move, every chain of the past is broken into over fear, over lies. We're singing the truth, but nothing is impossible with you. Whoa, 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 whoa. There is hope within the fight, in the wars that rage inside. Though the shadows steal the light, your love is my battle cry, the anthem for all my life. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move, every chain of the past is broken into over fear, over lies. We're singing the truth, but nothing is impossible. Every giant will fall, the mountains will move, every chain of the past is broken into over fear, over lies. We're singing the truth, but nothing is impossible with you. Whoa, 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 whoa,
So, I wonder if you can guess today what we're going to be making. I've got 150 grams of chocolate, 100 grams of rice pops, I've got some cake cases, And I've also got 100 grams of butter with 4 tablespoons of golden syrup. Have you guessed? It's really easy, but also really delicious. We're going to be making some Rice Krispie cakes. So go and grab those things and then I'll show you what to do. I'll just quickly repeat it. It's 100 grams of Rice Pops, 150 grams of chocolate, 100 grams of butter and 4 tablespoons of golden syrup. And it should, fingers crossed, make 12 cakes. Excellent. Okay, so the first thing that you'll want to do is with your chocolate, your butter and your golden syrup, put them all into a microwave proof bowl and make sure that you get an adult to help you with this. Okay, then by putting it in the microwave on short bursts, so maybe 10 seconds at a time, 20 seconds at a time, you're going to melt all of those ingredients together, stirring them in between. And again, make sure that you've got adult supervision when you're doing that because it can get quite hot. Okay, so I'm already ready. I've melted my chocolate, my butter and my golden syrup. So now for the bit that can get a bit messy. Again, make sure that you've got an adult to help you. Okay, so I've put my Rice Krispies in a big bowl, all right, so I can mix them around, and you're just going to add all of that gooey chocolate into that big bowl. Okay, and all you need to do is really simply get in there with your spoon and have a lovely time mixing all of those ingredients together. And you can see how all of the Rice Krispies are now starting to look really delicious. They're starting to get totally covered with chocolate. Then your final step, once you have made that mixture and making sure that it's all spread as evenly as you can, is you're going to then put it into your cake cases. Okay, your fingers might get involved at this stage, that's okay. I'm going to use a spoon, and all you need to do is grab a spoonful of your mixture. Then I just use my finger, or you can use another spoon to help you, pop it in the case. And if you would like, I've also got some sprinkles that I'm just going to put over the top of mine as well, just to make them look nice. You could add mini marshmallows if you want to. You could melt a bit more chocolate and put that on if you'd like as well. And then you're finished. You can put them into the fridge just to cool up nicely, and then you can enjoy those. Have fun.
really was, Sam. It was cool. And you'll never guess what?
What?
I found out where Joseph came from.
Where's he from?
Land of Canaan.
Woo! Well done, Cole. Where'd you find that out?
It was in the Bible. Yeah.
Excellent stuff. Brilliant. Well.
So,
great.
Sam, is it okay if you finish on a little prayer for us, please?
Absolutely, I would love to. You can bow your head and close your eyes if you would like to. Dear Jesus, thank you that you are with us through every test we have in our whole life, and you want nothing but good things for us. Amen.
Amen. Well, thank you, Sam. And well, what are you doing now?
Oh, do you know what? I think I might take the dog for a walk, actually.
Guess what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to find out all about Pharaoh and his Italian accent.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.